For each U.S. childhood immunization, approximately 20 million illnesses and more than 40,000 deaths are prevented. 20 million illnesses, 40,000 deaths. And yet, a large number of Americans today refuse to vaccinate their children. So why do people feel this way? What are the effects, and what can we do to stop them? We as Americans must do everything in our power to stop this anti-vaccination epidemic before even more eradicated diseases return, before it is too late. 152,763, number of preventable illnesses from vaccinations in the U.S. over 8 years. 9,028, the number of preventable deaths from vaccinations. 0, the number of autism diagnoses scientifically linked to vaccinations. One of the main reasons parents are deciding not to vaccinate their children is due to a proven false claim that vaccinations cause autism. The claim was made by Andrew Wakefield and 12 colleagues in 1998 and suggested that the measles, mumps, and rubella (MMR) vaccine was linked to autism. The study was published in The Lancet. Within a year, multiple studies had already been conducted refuting Wakefield's claims, also in The Lancet. They reported that the data presented by Wakefield was tenuous at best. The sample size was small, only studying 12 children, the experiment was uncontrolled, and the conclusions drawn were dangerously speculative. Worst of all, studies showed that Wakefield purposely deceived the public to wrongly induce fear due to financial benefits. In 2010, his study was redacted and his medical license revoked. However, these false claims sparked a large initiative of vaccine hesitancy among parents and didn't die out even after the data had been refuted. Even worse, many celebrities had taken it upon themselves to be the voice of this movement, encouraging even more parents to choose not to vaccinate their children. These parents and celebrities, referred to as anti-vaxxers, are dangerously committed to spreading their beliefs across the country, just like they're spreading diseases that were almost completely eradicated in the past. Some of the most common diseases and conditions vaccinated for in the U.S. include measles, mumps, and whooping cough. One of the most startling effects of the anti-vaccination movement has been on the measles. According to the CDC, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, from January 1st to June 6th of just 2019, 1,022 individual cases of measles has been confirmed in 28 states. This is an increase of 41 cases from the previous week. It's the greatest number of cases reported in the U.S. since 1992 and since the measles was declared eliminated in 2000. The CDC also explains that while the measles virus is mostly always brought to the U.S. by foreign travelers, the only reason for outbreaks in this country is due to unvaccinated people. Measles is highly contagious, but also highly preventable with the MMR vaccine. Out of every 1,000 children who are infected with measles, 1 or 2 will die. Other effects of refusing to immunize include the reemergence of the mumps and whooping cough. In most cases, people with the mumps will recover within 2 weeks. However, some complications can lead to deafness, inflammation of the testicles or ovaries, or even inflammation of the brain, leading to meningitis. Still, vaccination rates have decreased. From 2000 to 2009, there were less than 12,000 reported cases of mumps. From 2010 to 2019, there were almost 22,000. Whooping cough, which greatly affects young children, had approximately 8,000 cases in 2000 and soared approximately to 19,000 in 2017. Infants are at a great risk of death if whooping cough is contracted, and in 2017, over 53% of reported incidents were in infants under 1 year old. With all that vaccines do for this country, we need to do everything in our power to eliminate myths and misconceptions about immunization side effects. Most importantly, states and cities must implement mandates that require children to be vaccinated in order to attend daycare, school, and similar public spaces. Public health officials must also make it perfectly clear what the effects are of not vaccinating children. We also need to stop influencers and celebrities from spreading lies, as their words have such a large reach. Perhaps a more extreme approach that is likely far off in the future would be to make it illegal to keep children from being immunized. if not for important health reasons. Anti-vaxxers put not only their children at risk, but any other children around them. In 2017, an estimated 19.9 million infants worldwide were not reached with routine immunization services. This could not become the norm, and yet is becoming dangerously close. I urge you to inform and protect the people around you. Vaccinate your kids and help make sure that others do so as well. We are the only ones who can stop this deadly trend. Thank you.